Joe Maguire. I'm in a different Wetherspoons pub today. It's the Toll Gate, I believe, which is quite a large pub located just down the road from the Turnpike Underground station. Seems like a family pub looking at it at the moment. Anyway, I'm about to recite my latest poem, which, as per usual, I wrote in the early hours of this morning. It's called Goodbye, Mr. Compromise.
It is.
In the past, until now, it has seemed to be a fact. My middle name was Compromise. But lately I have noticed, as my days number, so too I become less tolerant of others, as I grow more and more weary of sidestepping to avoid their ignorance by the day. It seems to me that I am living in a world where there are many agendas, hidden or otherwise, that conflict with my nature, as everyone appears to whiz by, selfishly chasing their own goals that all too often run parallel to mine. The haven of shelter I once gained from the naivety of youth now shuts its doors to me, with my old eyes of wisdom left alone to see through the fog that I now know is merely a smokescreen to hide the obvious shame. My guts churn as I witness the cruel capabilities puked out by my fellow beings, and every time I think it can't get worse, that I've seen it all before, someone upsets another apple cart to initiate yet again an action replay of horror, and there seems to be no end to it at all. I have become overwhelmed by the depravity of humanity, and in traumatized aftershock, I have allowed my own agendas to be constantly undermined by the power of evil, all in the name of compromise, and I have taken the knocks square on the chin, too often life-threatening, made excuses for them, and all in the name of forgiveness. But the blind can't see good intentions, and the deaf only hear their own thoughts, leaving my actions to go unnoticed. I am left feeling raped like a fruit tree that can no longer bear fruits, with my wisdom the only thing that separates me from society and its insanity. And I have grown old, withered and frustrated, invisible and too frail to complain. I am filled with empty despair, as my life's search for common decency seems to have been in vain. For every Samaritan I find in passing, there are a dozen evil-minded morons too willing to block my way. The river of goodness that once ran through my heart and veins has been sucked dry and is no longer my trademark, with no sign of replenishment in sight. I am left devastated and again overwhelmed with sadness, and it is therefore with regret that I must declare the compromise over. The vision of my world is ruined. It's goodbye, Mr. Compromise. Time for me to go.